Welcome builders, Andyisyoda here. Welcome to another video. This is all about the Minecraft 1.14 blocks and how to use them creatively to build a number of things. So we did a few live streams on YouTube and on Twitch, and we came up with some ideas collectively as a group, the live stream viewers. If you're not following me on twitch.tv/Andyisyoda, then check out my Twitch channel because I do a lot of live streams on there as well as YouTube. Okay, let's start at this end and show you all the ideas we came up with for the Minecraft 1.14 blocks. Okay, very easy indeed. A blast furnace looks like a little vent in a wall. Told you that one was easy. This one is very cool. Have a look at this cool little bridge. So what you've got here is a campfire, and to do this, what you need to do is place the campfire and then get a potion of water, splash water bottle and splash it on there, and that means you can make yourself a little bridge if you were to place it there. Boom, boom, campfire down, boom, splash potion, and then you've got this really cool little bridge, and I just put some trapdoors on to help it out. Isn't that a great idea? Thank you so much to whoever was in the chat who suggested that. Okay, this idea over here is probably one of our silliest but cutest. We've got these scaffolding blocks, and we've put some coloured wool underneath, and it looks like a little picnic blanket. Simple as that, a little picnic blanket. And the really cool thing about it is I think you can actually, if you duck down, you can get right inside this as well, which is a little bit weird. Hello. I don't know if that's useful for maybe hiding. Anyway, we've got a well here, and this is a composter. We've got a few uses of composter, as you can see. We've got a palm tree. It looks pretty smart, actually, with the composters. And then this is used for a well bucket. It does look like a well bucket. It looks a bit more like a well bucket than probably a cauldron, which would be your other option. So there we go. We've got one. Oh, I forgot about this one over here. This is using barrels as a water tower, and I think the 3x3 looks pretty good. What you might want to do is make it even bigger than this as well. You might even want to make it stacked up even higher, but these are the barrels. If you put the barrels, let me kind of show you how this works. If you put the barrels like this, everything lines up kind of perfectly, so that's the way to do it. If you start to, I don't know, place them sideways and stuff, there's a way you can place them sideways. Just be careful when you place the barrels that all these lines line up. It is a bit annoying when they stop lining up. Anyway, it looks like a big water tower, and using the aquatic update, of course, you can even put a spruce trapdoors here and make it as if the water tower is being emptied. And I guess you could, it'd be nice if that just shut off the water flow, but it doesn't. Anyway, nice idea of using the barrels. We've got some more ideas for the barrels coming up later on. There's a water tower. What else have we got? We've got the palm tree. We've got a couple of nice ways of putting torches onto walls. So this uses a torch. It uses an item frame. Let me grab an item frame. And it uses a lectern as well. Let me just search for the lectern. So the item frame goes on the wall. You put the lectern there. You can either put the lectern that way up or turn it that way up. Both look quite good. And then add your torch on the side. And it looks like a little torch holder. Very nice medieval look. And we've also used it with this thing here, the what's it called? The stone cutter, I think it's called. Yeah, the stone cutter in an item frame looks pretty smart as well. There you go. Another idea. This one here looks like one of these torches on the wall. It's simply a hopper with a campfire on top. And here's another design here. It looks like a flaming torch. Very spectacular as well. And by having the jungle trapdoors, you can kind of see through to the flames, which looks pretty smart as well. So yeah, we like this idea very much. Maybe the stone wall is a bit over the top. If you want, you could use some iron bars, and that might look quite smart as well. Maybe iron bars on top of the mossy cobblestone wall looks pretty smart, or even fence posts. Anyway, on to the next idea, using a lectern as a seat. All you got to do is that. We'll do it this way around, in fact. And then you do spruce trapdoor there, one on top there, and then one right there, and you've got yourself a pretty cool looking seat. Not the best seat ever. This is one of my ideas, and I absolutely love this. It looks like an abandoned railway track going off, where you know, you used to have a railway track going along there, but it's long since been abandoned. Call this the abandoned railway track. So how to make this? You just got to use the barrels like this, and you put the barrels sideways, and it looks like an abandoned railway track where you were coming along and you're just turning off like that. It's an abandoned railway track. What I've done here is I've placed the barrels all the way along, and it actually makes for a really cool looking railway track as well. There we go, abandoned railway track. Over here we've got a bamboo table. Very, very cool, this bamboo. I absolutely love the bamboo. So all you got to do is that and that, chop off these bits, and then you can add on some slabs to represent the table. You could use, of course, trapdoors, and if you use trapdoors on top of these little bits of bamboo, and it makes a nice little table and chairs. Loving that idea. Okay, the next idea would be to make an old-fashioned movie camera, and these grindstones on top just represent the film reels. So you just place them like that. Probably that way around would be better. And then I've got a wither skeleton skull to represent the actual lens on the camera. Really cool. Chickens that look like ducks. Where did oh, got some eggs. Thank you very much for the eggs. So these are fletching tables. Hard to kind of use these creatively, but we've got a couple of ideas, as you can see. But these in a chicken coop, they look like feathers on the floor. Pretty cool, huh? Looks like the feathers that come off the chicken. What do you think about that, chicken? Okay, not a fan. Not a fan. So here we've got the fletching table acting as what do you call it? A target for arrows. So you'd fire the arrow. Should we try it? Let's try it. We've got a bow and an arrow. Where's the arrows? Arrows in combat, of course. So there we go. Let's try this. I'm so rubbish at this. Let me try. Get the target. How many points do I get? Not bad. Okay, on to the next idea. So this is using smokers to look like the grills that accept the spikes for some sort of gate that's coming down in a castle. The cool thing about this gate, it looks pretty smart, but you can still actually just walk right through it. So it's more of an aesthetic thing. But this is a dark oak fence with nether brick fence, and they don't join up together. But hey, they go into smokers and they look pretty cool. All right, the next idea is, they're probably our lamest idea out of all 50. I'm sorry about this, but look, it's a dartboard. It's like a public house dartboard. We're saying that this bell looks like, boing, it looks like a lamp. So you could use it creatively in houses. If you're a house builder, you could use it. You've got some light coming out of the sea lantern, and it just looks like a lamp hanging down. Simple as that. We're saying that if you remember how to extinguish these campfires, if you place them kind of like that, we're saying that these, when they're like that, it looks like a pallet. So this would be a very good thing to put in a yard, maybe where there's lorries and things going past. You've got pallets there ready to carry things. And if you put like a forklift truck next to this, or a forklift truck carrying one of these, then that's going to look first class indeed as a wooden pallet. Okay, oak logs. Simple design, this one. Oak logs. Previously, for our oak log kind of, you know, this famous oak log design here, where you have any logs, in fact. And you do that, you do this first. What do we normally do in the past? This still looks pretty good, but you've got a bit of an option now. You can have the rails that go over the top to make it look like you're holding the logs down. I don't know why logs are going to be flying away in Minecraft, but it looks pretty smart. But it also looks quite cool if you use the barrels, again, sideways on. It looks like you've got these kind of straps holding down your logs. Maybe there's a problem in Minecraft with floating logs. I don't know. Anyway, making a little bit of space for this beautiful design here. We came up with this on the stream, and we were really happy with this. This is, of course, a log splitter or a plank maker. We've got some planks lying here as if they've been made. So we've got andesite, we've got grindstones that look like rollers. So you can imagine this log rolling along here, roll, gets to the saw blade, and it gets sliced into planks, and the plank's going to carry on across there. Using some nice diorite walls here just to hold up. Make sure the planks don't kind of roll off, and I love how they kind of join on as well. Pretty cool, huh? If you've got some sort of underwater base, you've got these beautiful prismarine walls now, and we thought if a sea lantern goes on top, it would look like a really nice little underwater lamp system. This is using cartography tables. So cartography tables actually, when kind of stacked up, make a really nice wall, and we just loved how this wall looks. pretty cool on this side, not so cool on this side. I thought maybe you could think of some way of using that kind of globe effect. Okay, these are looms, and looms placed on their side have this kind of, I don't know, striped effect, and we thought it looked really like a garage door. So there's your garage door and a little trip hook to represent the handle on the garage door. I love that idea, actually. Okay, so this is a great invention by someone watching in the stream. Thank you very much. I think it was a guy called Green something in the stream. Can't quite remember your name. But this looks like a 4-person forge. A 4-person forge. Or you could even make it much, much smaller. You can make it a 1-person forge as well. But this is very clever the way this has been done. Simply with netherrack there. You've got campfires in the middle to give you all the smoke coming out the top. And you've simply broken this down. We've got slabs there, full blocks of brick there. Here we've got some upside down brick stairs, and again just nether brick. If I put out all the fires, you can see exactly, you can see exactly how that is built. So a great use of the campfires to make a beautiful looking forge with supreme detail, with all the smoke coming out the top. As I say, we made a very, very big one. You can make a much smaller one if that's all you need. Right, so look at this. We've got another barrel design here. Barrel on its side looks like a wine dispenser or a beer dispenser, and if you put it on the scaffolding there, it looks really, really cool indeed. And of course you could make an even bigger one as well. Maybe a 3x3 would look quite cool. So here we've got some lava, and to make the lava even more atmospheric, we've placed some campfires underneath it. Hopefully I can show you the campfires. Let me just fill all this in, and you'll be able to see the campfires underneath. And it turns out that lava doesn't destroy the campfires at all. So let's pick up some lava, throw it on top of your campfires, and maybe you would want to miss one out as well, so you'd have smoke coming out not all on all the positions, but maybe just a couple of the positions like that would be pretty cool. In fact, we'll just remove it from that one as well. And it's a bit more, I don't know, if you had a big lava pool, you wouldn't put the campfires everywhere. You would just put them in certain positions, and it just adds a lot more atmosphere to these kind of builds. Okay, this is a totem pole, so just simply using the composter as a totem pole and adding on the various heads you've got available to you, it looks a bit like a totem pole. Okay, some ideas are super simple, some are pretty cool. This one is blast furnaces, our blast furnace friend, and scattered in amongst furnaces. And it looks like a really nice floor. You can imagine this maybe as the walls to a corridor, and you've got a really smart 3x3 corridor there. I think that looks really, really nice to walk along. Loving that for a floor design. So from floors to ceilings, this all counts as one idea. These are all ceilings, and how cool do these look? It looks like a really, really well crafted, vaulted ceiling like that. So we've got 4 different ceilings for you there. So we've made this out of looms, fletching tables. I think we've got 5, in fact. Fletching tables. I mean, look how cool that looks. Really, really smart. Wonder what birch planks look like. Well, this is, I'm using, very similar, isn't it? Maybe you wouldn't want to use that as ceiling blocks. What texture pack am I using? I am using JAVA Traditional 1.3 texture pack by Jojo Jaya. That's the 64x64 texture pack or resource pack that I'm actually using. As you can see, it's 1.13, nothing really developed for 1.14 yet. But these blocks, you've got the loom, the smoker, the smithing table, and the composter. They look like really, really cool ceilings, especially this one. How fantastic is that? Let me just, can I light that up? I wish I had shaders. We have no shaders for 1.14 yet. Anyway, this is a really cool design. You've got a tree, and you've got, of course, a beehive or a wasp's dyke. You've got sitting there. The composter looks like a really scary beehive. Great detail to add to your trees. Okay, very simple one, this one. By putting some hay under a campfire, you make an astonishing amount of smoke. And of course, it makes for an epic looking chimney if you make it kind of like that. Simple lamp design would look good in a little town or city. I'm not too sure about the end rod, but you need an end rod because you can't place these lanterns on top of iron bars. I wonder, can you place lanterns on top of fence posts? I don't know if you can do this. I should know this, but Oh, you can. So that looks pretty smart as a nice way of lighting up your territory. Okay, this is a desk with a nameplate on your desk. And of course, it's made with a lectern with a little bit of carpet on top. And you've got yourself a beautiful nameplate as if you're the boss. Of course, you're the boss. So sticking with lecterns, this is a very simple design. Just simply putting some trapdoors on top of lecterns. It looks like a really fancy table indeed. Sticking with lecterns, we've got a pool cue on a pool table. So to do this, I've made simply some upside down spruce stairs like this. Is that enough? No, not quite enough. I've got 4 spruce stairs and then 3 spruce stairs sideways, and then I've gone like that. That makes my pool table. Then I've got my lecterns, stuck them in like that, and then whatever color of pool table you would like. I think a blue pool table is very smart, actually. You just put them on top, and it looks like you've got the pool cue sitting there. Kind of a variation on and hiding fences, signposts under as well. But that looks like a really nice pool cue, especially from this angle. Maybe not so much from that one. Okay, next idea is to make a toilet with a composter as well. Just simply putting that on top as well makes it look like a box as well. It needn't be a toilet. It could just be a sort of simple box, and maybe you put some chests beside it there. It adds a bit of variety to your kind of storage solutions as well. Okay, so this is a crane design, and this uses the scaffolding block here to make the crane. You just come along here like that. Looks very cool. And I've put an iron bar right there. And underneath here, I've put some grindstone. Take away that, and you've got a beautiful looking crane indeed. Right here, I've used simple stone slabs. We're loving the stone slabs for this because it looks like a massive weight on the back of the crane. And of course, you just build that up on that side as well. So there we go, a little crane for you. This one here exploits the fact that you can put carpet on top of these scaffolding blocks, and it looks like a cat toy. So that's a really luxurious cat toy. If you've got a cat pet, a pet cat, you could maybe have them in your house with a little cat toy to go along with the cat. Of course, they make for some really, really cool shelves as well. This is a chair design, simply using scaffolding. You've got a spruce trapdoor on top, and we've decided to put some oak signs on the side like that to make a very fine looking chair indeed. Here's a table design, simply using an oak pressure plate on top. Can I put that there? No. An oak pressure plate makes for a fine looking table. Beautiful table design. Oh, this is a really cool one. I like this. This is the smoker, and sometimes, hello. Oh, fine, okay. You've got stone bricks, and then you want some columns coming up, maybe out of oak or something like that. A little kind of transition block, transitioning between the stone and the wood, would simply be to use a smoker like that. You do have to have it facing the kind of correct way if you don't want that hole, but at least on 3 sides it looks pretty epic. So I love that design. I'm going to be using that. So here again, if you use your splash potion here to just put out the campfires, actually looks like an old abandoned kind of rickety railway track as well. So I love that design. Extinguished campfires acting like a railway track. Okay, very simple car design here using a blast furnace. This new blast furnace block, you can make it look like the grill on the front of your car. Last few designs. Here is a loom, and this loom has got some levers. Or has it? Yes, it's got some levers underneath. Put the levers underneath, and that shuts the iron trapdoor. We've also put some campfires underneath the loom as well, and that sets the odd blast of smoke through. And this is, of course, a barbecue here, surrounded by nice iron trapdoors, and we've got some beautiful birch at the back there, and that is your barbecue ready to cook on. Loving that. Okay, I don't know why the horses are invisible in this texture pack, but we've decided to use the grindstones as wheels for our cart. What do you think about that? This design has possibly been done by other YouTubers. Someone in the chat said, "Oh, that's been done before," but I thought I'd just show you as well. It's going to be, I think, kind of a standard design. But yeah, just putting looms on the side. Again, I apologise if someone else has done this in their video, but I thought I'd just bring it to you. Some people only watch my channel after all. What other channels are there? No, seriously. It looks like empty bookshelves. Simple as that. Here we've got a design using the smokers as receptacles for iron bars, making like a portcullis. Maybe a portcullis is actually going to keep people out. And again, we've got some beautiful detail up here with a blast furnace. These are kind of like two half ideas really, because we've kind of done them before already. Using smithing tables actually makes for a really nice block. Pretty kind of expensive floor, but it's a really smart floor design as well. Especially when backed up with things like maybe these new smokers. Looks kind of looming, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of sinister, dark, creepy, and castle-y for your floors. Loving that design. Okay, the very last design we have here, and this is actually one of my favorites. We've got barrels. And these barrels, just from a distance, look like an absolutely epic fortified door for your castle. So I can't wait till I'm building exclusively in Minecraft 1.14, because that looks like an absolutely unbelievably nice door. And we've put on a little bit of a stone button there just to act as kind of a knocker on the door. Okay, talking of knockers, I've got to knock off and go and do some live streams. I'll be live streaming on YouTube and also on twitch.tv, so be sure to follow me on Twitch. Let me know which of your ideas of these 50 were your favorite, and thank you so much indeed for watching. Don't forget, if you would like to become a Patreon of mine, check out patreon.com/Andyisyoda, and you will get to add me as a friend on Discord. You will get access to my server, and you will get downloads every month and a newsletter every month. Every 5x5 build I do each month gets downloadable on the first of the month for you guys. Take care for watching. Take care and thank you for watching. Ciao, ciao, and the blocks be with you.